Good evening, folks, and how are you this fine day? I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Just kidding. I had a couple more people respond and do things, and so I'm going to share their insights with you on vocabulary. One, when we develop something, they said you make out of parts. You make something out of parts, like a car. All these parts come together and develops as it goes through the assembly process into one final thing. Great instance or great reference for that is if you ever go down to the Corvette Museum, you get to see it all. You walk through the whole thing and you see it all coming together. And then at the very end, it just all kind of comes together, and then they start it for the first time. It's really cool to see. And so that's what they're talking about with that. The implement, they said it's the do part. It's part of the 6 Ps from our discovery program where you actually participate and do it. You don't just think about it, talk about it, and make some kind of thing. You actually do something with it. And then the other one down here is pitching. They said that pitching is just selling or hyping your goods. That's all. And so I thought it was kind of a cool thing. That's what a sales pitch is just hyping and saying this is what's going on and everything else. So those are some new insights that have come in. And so again, on Keep Track, I went through and filled this out. Hopefully by now you should have all these things done. You should be finding ways to get them to me, email, posting on Facebook, whatever it is. These right here, join the Facebook group. This as a class, we really need to work on and get this going. Again, I'm sending videos to parents as well so they can say, what's he talking about? And so, and then right now you're in just the first couple of days of actually tracking your physical activity levels. And so that's what you're doing there. And then the last video was video number 5. So you've done that part, which is up. These two are connected. And now you're watching video number 6. Now there's a couple things that I want you to think about. First, we're going to look at 2 different things. That all I'm going to ask you to do is do a thumbs up or a thumbs down for your own way. And I'm going to ask the same question on Facebook so that you have the opportunity to give the thumbs up or the thumb down there as well. But I'm giving it to you now on video so you can kind of think about it and process it and work through. So first thing is when did you review the diets and everything else pretty well? Did you understand what that? If you didn't, that's a thumbs down. If you did, that's a thumbs up. So I'm going to ask you about that on the Facebook page. It's actually already been asked on the Facebook page, some input and some things like that. Okay, the other thing that I want you to do is think about your food goals. Now remember, I talked about my food goal. We set them about a week ago. I want to know, how are you doing on your simple, easy food goals? Remember, I asked you to just do 2 of them. Mine was to increase my water from 2 cups to 8 cups. And for me, I'm at a thumbs in the middle right there on that. Here's a bad story, a good story, whatever. I was at school the other day, and the Coke man came in and he said, these are technically past their date and they've already been distributed, so we can't go sell them. So he donated it and left all these trays, big, 24 trays of 20-ounce bottles of Diet Coke. So I got a few of those, maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, I don't know, however many it was. And I've been drinking them all day while I'm at school. During that time, I'm not drinking much water. So I'm kind of like right here with my water goal, increasing my water goal. It's not as bad as it was, but it's not as good as I want it to be. So I'm right there, kind of in the middle with that. The other thing was to reduce my carb intake. And here's another failure on my part. I thought I was doing pretty good. And then I was like, you know what I want to do? Tonight, we made pancakes and sausage for supper. And for dessert, I made Toll House cookies. Not too good. Not too good on my part. So again, I'm working on it. It's a constant battle for me. Eating is a battle. Improper eating is a battle. So we got to work on it and think it through. So that's all kind of review for today on this video. But I'm going to give you your assignment for the next time, for the next video time, is I want you to come up with 2 activity goals. Like if you looked at your log and you're like, I spend almost no time outside. Go outside and get some vitamin D, some sunshine, and get a little bit of it. Just go out there and spend 20 minutes walking around, doing something, some kind of activity. Again, you can do that without violating the social distancing thing. I go out for walks all the time. Go as a family. Go with your sister, your brother. Go with your grandma. Go with your mom, dad, stepdad, stepmom, whoever. Just go and do it. Just invite them to be a part, because then not only are you helping you, you're helping them as well. So just come up with a couple of activity goals by the time we meet next time. So on the next video, we're going to share. I'm going to share mine, and then I'm going to give you opportunity to reply on Facebook what your activity goals are for you. That way you can share with the group. And some of you are not doing the stuff on the video or whatever. You're doing things by packet, by email, whatever. I just need to see your responses about that. So 2 activity goals: improving, decreasing, whatever it is. Decreasing the amount of time on the couch, improving my cardiovascular, going, if you're already doing something that's like a workout, like push-ups and jumping jacks or whatever, if you're doing 20, maybe your goal could be 25 or 30. Or if you're like me, I hate chin-ups, maybe it would be just do 1 chin-up. I don't know. So just come up with 2 activity goals for the next time, and we'll see you then.